Yes, yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Kakamega and Mombasa results are trickling in, and ODM candidates are comfortably on the lead. But I don't want us to dwell more on that because it's clear ODM is running against a rogue IEBC. So I'll wait till the last vote is counted, after which I'll do a detailed analysis on the two races, Kakamega gubernatorial race and Mombasa gubernatorial race. In this video, I want us to have a look at some events that occurred today morning in Kakamega. After which I'm going to explain why I strongly believe Raila's votes in the just concluded presidential elections were seriously deflated, as William Ruto's votes were inflated. And I'm also going to touch on why I believe there should be a real look at the Bungoma vote. Did William Ruto really beat Raila Odinga with that big margin we saw in Bungoma County? Those are things I want us to deliberate in this video right now. Let's have a look at the events that occurred earlier in the day.
Ufanye nini? Ni pesa ngapi? Ni ngapi? Na bado unagawa pesa? Bado unagawa? Pesa ngapi wamekupa? Pesa ngapi? Kwa pesa ngapi? We. Mangi wacha hizo. Elefu? Wewe unapewa pesa kwa nini? Wewe unachukua pesa kwa
All those claims indicate and shows clearly that Raila Odinga is still the darling in Western. Raila is the man to beat in Western. We have just seen residents of Kakamega singing and chanting songs of praise, praising Raila Odinga. And then we have also seen Ndindi Nyoro being rejected by residents of Kakamega. If it was not for the police, I know residents of Kakamega could have taught Ndindi Nyoro a lesson of his life. They could have taught him a lesson. It's good the police saved Ndindi Nyoro. And we have also seen from those clips that man admitting that he was given money by Cleophas Malala to bribe voters. That's an election offense. Cleophas Malala has committed an election offense. And that alone can be used to nullify his election, assuming he wins that gubernatorial seat. And also we have seen some pre-marked ballot papers marked Cleophas Malala. All those incidences shows and proves that William Ruto and Oda Brigade are seriously overrated in Western. It comes out very clearly, looking at those incidences, that Raila's votes in Western was seriously suppressed as William Ruto's votes were inflated. And that's why I'm very much confident in that should the Supreme Court order a rerun without Wafula Chebukati, Raila's true support most likely will come out. Because you can see the residents, in spite of all that happened, or rather in spite of what happened, they still have the strength and energy to chant songs of praises, praising Raila Odinga. That only proves it to me that even the people on the ground, the grassroots, they can see for themselves that an injustice was committed. Raila, or rather IEBC, served Raila Odinga an injustice. And that's why they're very brave to tell Ndindi that when Mwezi, you stole Raila's votes. Yes, they are telling Ndindi that Mwezi. It shows that the ground knows exactly what happened. Votes were stolen. And all this thing of president-elect, we are president-elect, it's not really penetrating on the ground. It's just with these elected leaders, these ones seeking their own self-interest. They are the ones who are creating an elephant of that president-elect thing. The ground does not recognize that because they know who they voted for and they know the kind of injustice that happened. That's what I'm seeing looking at all those events that happened today. And just as I did state, I might also be tempted to question whether William Ruto did beat Raila Odinga with that big margin we saw him beating Raila Odinga with in Bungoma. I might be tempted to question that. There should be a relook at the Bungoma vote. Maybe Kenyans are blaming the good people of Bungoma for no reason. There might have been serious rigging in Bungoma County. Yes, there might have been serious rigging in Bungoma County. The whole thing is now with the Supreme Court. And in the next 1 week, they shall have made their verdict. And immediately the results were announced. I did state here that Raila's best option was to go to the Supreme Court of Kenya because anything can happen. And I'm also now very much optimistic that in the event the Supreme Court cannot order a recount upon which they can establish the winner, they should order for a rerun. And that rerun should not be overseen by Wafula Chebukati and also Hussein Marjan, the CEO. Those two are the biggest culprits in the whole scheme of rigging. In the event a proper election is done, then there is no way, there is no chance, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something I'm saying from my heart, there is no way William Ruto can beat Raila Odinga in a free, fair election. And I'm saying that because largely, Raila's maintained his strongholds. And Raila's equally eaten into William Ruto's stronghold on the mountain. Those are factors we can't just overlook. Those are factors we can't overlook. In fact, I've been getting so many messages through my WhatsApp number. A good chunk of the mountain residents did vote for Raila Odinga. But the kind of suppression of Raila's votes that happened on the mountain, ladies and gentlemen, is just too serious. Too serious. That's why the Supreme Court must make sure they serve justice to Kenyans. Kenyans want justice. Kenyans cannot move on without justice. All those events in Kakamega today have just confirmed it to me that the ground, what we are seeing sometimes from our TV screens, might not be the actual truth. William Ruto and his team, immediately results were announced, because they are very good in propaganda, they started creating a narrative that Raila supporters were tired of Raila, or rather, they were tired of going to vote for Raila Odinga again. And that kind of a narrative was actually sweeping across. And even some Raila supporters were now getting tired because of such kinds of narratives. But those are just propaganda, falsehood that was started by William Ruto and his team. And I've always stated here that Ruto and his team are very good when it comes to propaganda. And it's very unfortunate that some of Raila's supporters are also buying the lies and the propaganda by William Ruto and his team. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any other person, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Maybe you want to have a chat with me, or you want to support the channel. You can send your donation through the number I've pinned down on the comment section. And to any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Stay tuned for our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you.